A whopping 300 million rand that was ring-fenced to help artists as part of COVID-19 relief has gone missing. That's according to the Minister of Sport, Art and Recreation. Artists' livelihoods have been hammered by the lockdown limits on bars, restaurants and events. Earlier, eNCA's livelihoods spoke to performers who've been affected this past year, and she joins me now from our Durban studios. Livelihoods, you've been talking to artists in Durban about the effects of the lockdown. What are they saying?
Well, most artists here in Durban are saying that their livelihoods were affected because they were not able to hold any events since last year. We know that the lockdown started in March, and since then, no artist has been able to perform, or if they are able to perform, only a limited number of people are allowed together. We know that government has been trying to flatten the curve of the coronavirus, and this is why the events are actually barred. So artists are saying that they are not able to make a living, and they have been trying to basically to speak to government and try to get help from them in a manner of funds so that they can actually try and make a living. The artist that I spoke to earlier on did say that they have children and they have lost cars and houses because they are not able to fund their lives.
They've also reacted to the news of the 300 million rand that's been mismanaged, and I can only imagine their frustration and absolute fury.
Yes, most artists are saying that someone needs to account, and they are asking for government to arrest someone, and they want answers. We know that the Minister for Arts and Culture, Natim Teto, earlier this week did announce that 300 million did disappear, and the artists are saying that they applied for these funds because they were not able to make a living, and some of them did not actually make it through. They could not get the funding, and they're saying that now it shows that where the funds actually went. We know that some senior officials from the National Arts Council have allegedly been suspended, and there are investigations that are ongoing, but the artists are saying that government should actually have answers. While speaking to an actor, Kaya Dladla, this is what he had to say.
Someone knew where the 300 million was. The 300 million was in account A. There was a person 1 who took the money to account B. Then person 2 took the money to account Z, So for me, the confusing part is that they keep saying it's senior officials. We don't know senior officials. Senior officials were not placed by our vote or whatever that could have placed them there. But if I were to give someone the authority to handle as much money like that, I'd probably call them every hour to check where are we, what have we done, can you give us an update, how far are we, how much is left, who have we given it to, so we can also monitor who's getting, who's not getting, so we can easily make a request to say, hey, the 300 million worked well, we were able to give this much people, but we'd need another extra 50 million just to cover the rest. So we wouldn't know if it was working, because you can't discover after the money's been used that it's been misused, because it means no one was managing the use of the money.
All right, thank you very much, Livelihoods, coming to us from our Durban studios there.